'cause you were born with mischief in your eyes and fire in your veins.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a tag that I was tagged in. So, I'm sorry if I look down and for the light shining on my neck. I actually have my laptop open to the questions, so yes. But this is the 7 Deadly Sins tag, and I was tagged, of course, by Kristi to do this on both my channel and on my blog, so today is the video upload and tomorrow the blog will be up too. So, yes, and the blog isn't going to have my thoughts. This will at least have my thoughts. So, there is 7 questions in this challenge, so let's just get into it. The first question is greed, which is, what is your most inexpensive book and what is your most expensive book? So my most inexpensive book is actually Charlotte's Web by E.B. White. I'm going by how much I paid when I purchased them, and I only paid 60 cents for this at my local Salvation Army. So yeah. And my most expensive book is actually Library of Souls by Ransom Riggs. This is technically only $19, but I paid about $22 for it because my edition is actually autographed, and because I got it from a local indie bookstore, they actually charge extra for the autographed editions. So yeah, paid about 22 bucks, which is fine by me. I got it autographed. After that is Wrath. What author do you have a love-hate relationship with? And I have to say that would be Veronica Roth for her Divergent series. My friend is still borrowing Divergent months later. I need to get it back. But mostly I devoured this series. I read all of them like one right after the other within I think 4 days. I hate it because she killed off my favorite characters. I mean, you guys have probably seen the movie if you haven't read the books. I have had a girl crush on Eric since I discovered this whole series. I mean, I saw the movie before I read the books. I saw Divergent, and then I read the books, and then I went and saw Insurgent. I have had a crush on Eric since the beginning, and loved him even in the books. But then she kills off the most important character at the end of Allegiant, and I was so PO'd with how Allegiant ended that I just have this huge love-hate relationship with her writing, and I don't know. I mean, I will read whatever else she writes, because she is a great writer, but this series. So the third question is gluttony. What book have you devoured over and over again with no shame? And this is actually the answer I have for 2 of these questions, but that would be the Lord of the Rings series by J.R.R. Tolkien, because, yes, I have no shame. I read these at least once a year. I love them so much. They're my favorite books in the world. After that is Sloth. What book have you been neglecting reading due to laziness? And this is more of a reread than an actual first time read, but that is actually the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. I really need to reread all of these. I really want to before Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them comes out. I also need to get that back in a physical copy. I do not own that or Quidditch Through the Ages anymore. I need to repurchase those, but I actually honestly really want to reread the whole entire series again before going to see that. I know a lot of people reread these at least once a year. I actually have not read any of them since what was the last book? Deathly Hallows came out in book format. I haven't done a complete reread of the entire series at once, and yeah, I didn't even reread them before going to see the movies for the last book, so I need to reread them. I just haven't yet, and it's honestly just pure laziness. And then after that is Pride. what book do you talk about most in order to sound like an intellectual reader? This isn't so much to sound intellectual to me, it's just that I'm proud that I've read them and that I continue to reread them, and because these are very hard books to read, but that is, again, the Lord of the Rings series by J.R.R. Tolkien. I know people who are my age or older that have a ton of trouble reading these. My mom is shocked that I reread these every year. I have aunts and uncles who are like, how did you read those? So it's not really to sound intelligent, even though it probably does sound intelligent that I got through these and can understand them fully, but I more talk about it because of pride, because I love these books and I'm so proud that I actually managed to read all of these books and that I continue to read them and enjoy them. Question number 6 is lust. What attributes do you find attractive in male characters? I don't really have an answer to this question. I don't go for that kind of thing, I guess I could say I mostly go for bad boys, but that's not really true. I guess it depends on the writing style, and it depends on, who catches my eye in a book, really. But I don't really have a preference for that kind of thing. Because I have books where I love the lead male who's the good guy. I have other books where I love the lead male that's the bad guy. I have books where I hate all the men in the book. So I really don't have a preference, honestly. It's too tough of a question for me. And it's the same thing with female characters. I really don't have a preference. It's more of the plot line that gets me into a book and continues to keep me through a book. So yeah. And after that, the final question is 7, which is envy, which is what book would you like to receive as a gift? And I would have to say, even though it hasn't come out yet, I will be receiving this as a gift. I already know it. But that is the final book in the 5th Wave series by Rick Yancey, which is The Last Star. It comes out actually a week before my birthday, so I am pretty sure my mom is going to buy it the day it comes out for me, because I power read the series and it's all I can talk about is how I want that for my birthday, but I don't want it on my birthday, I want it the day it comes out. And, honestly, I will tell you guys this now. Let's see if I can get her. This little girl was my 24th birthday present. I got her late, but I got her for my birthday in 2015, so my mom can't really top that, so I think she is gonna buy me the book that I really want for my birthday. But yes. So, I am honestly not going to tag anyone in this. You guys tag yourselves. Go right ahead. I don't really have anyone who I think would do it if I did tag them. So yeah, and usually I tag Kristi if she doesn't tag me first. But that is all for this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up. And I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye everyone.
'Cause you were born with mischief in your eyes and fire